Good day everyone. In this juncture, we are going to discuss the Blowbagets using Toyota Altis 2013 model. But before that, let me discuss first the 10 things to do before driving a car. First is to walk around the car. This is to ensure there is no damage that has been made to the car in your absence. Second thing to do is to look for obstruction. This allows you to get a close-up view of the proximity of any objects to the vehicle that you need to keep an eye out for when driving. Next is to check the tires. You should push against the tires and feel if any are going flat. Make sure all 4 tires are equally up. Things to do before starting the car. Adjust your seat into a comfortable position. Make sure your feet can comfortably reach the pedals and that you can easily hold the steering wheel. Once you adjust the seat, ensure that it is locked in position. Adjust side and rear view mirrors while the car is on a straight road. Once your seat is in the perfect position for you, play with your mirrors to ensure you have the best view of your surroundings. The rear view mirror shouldn't be either too high or too low. It should be just right with your ability to see about 10 meters behind you on a straight road. With the side mirrors, you should be able to see a portion of your car door as well as any cars behind you at an eye level. You should adjust your mirrors while the car is on a straight road to gain the most accurate perspective. Otherwise, when you move onto a straight road, your view of the road and extend your mirrors allow you to see well changed. Next is to put on your seat belt. Buckle your seat belt before you even start the car. If you are carrying any passengers, ensure they also have their seat belts on. Australian law purports that the driver is responsible for the safety and actions of all passengers. Things to do before starting the car. Check your dashboard. Your dashboard can make or break you. You don't want to drive in an empty tank or risk your car stalling in the middle of the road. Hence, the importance of seeing the amount of petrol you have and determining whether that is sufficient for your planned drive. Most cars are in a cold range when they first start the car. It's vital that you allow the engine time to warm up before moving, depending on the weather conditions. This can be anywhere between 2 and 5 minutes. The temperature of your car should arrive at around the middle range. If the temperature is on either extreme, there may be a problem with your car and you should get your car checked out by car dealer's service center or by your local. Next is to check your driving tools. Every car is different, so it's crucial that you know the location of all your driving tools. Some drivers may feel that checking your driving tools for location and functioning is an unnecessary step before they start driving. We believe that it's better to be safe. Next is to adjust the air conditioner and windows. There's been many debates about whether it's better to turn on your aircon or wind down your windows, with pros and cons on both sides of the debate. However, the choice between them isn't the purpose of this article. Instead, it's to remind all drivers to make this adjustment prior to driving. This is a critical issue in the latest car models where air conditioning has not 1, not 2, but 3 dials, which can distract the driver if they are trying to turn on the aircon while driving. And last is to prepare personal preferences. The final item is the checklist relates to the driver's personal preferences.
Battery. You can want to start with dead battery, of course, or it will until it runs out of battery in the middle of nowhere, leaving you started or stuck up the outside of the road. This is the situation you want to be in, especially at the night during bad weather. You are traveling with your kids or senior parents. So before you get your car, make sure your battery has a strong charge, clean terminals, and proper cable to the terminal connection. Lights. Fully functioning auto lights are safety must have the nighttime driving. However, their bulbs burns out and get defective over time. This is why you have to inspect your car's lights regularly. Test your headlights, turn light signals, brake lights, reverse lights, and tail lights in the garage. The light beam should reflect on the wall, so confirm in the lights are working properly. Ask someone to stand in front and then behind the cars you get operate the lights. Check also your lights for dirt, cracks, and breakage. If you spot any, have your lights cleaned or fixed.
Oil. Your car needs oil to lubricate all engine components. Too little oil is bad for your engine. It can cause wear and tear on its moving parts. When your vehicle runs out of oil, your engine will stop working and you'll be dealing with expensive auto repair shop. Check your engine's oil level and color. When the oil is below the minimum level, it's time to refill. Look also for leaks, as they are a sign that your car is quickly losing oil. The next one is water. Overheating is every motorist's worst nightmare. A simple check of the water in your radiator will save you from this road disaster. It also helps to have several 1-liter bottles of water in your trunk, just in case your car overheats while you are driving, and you need to put water in the radiator to cool the engine down.
Brake. Faulty brakes are a disaster waiting to happen. To lower the chance of meeting a road accident, ensure that your brake system is working properly before you take your car out of the garage. Push the brake pedal all the way to the floor. Be sure that it feels spongy and have little to no resistance. Otherwise, it isn't safe to drive when the brakes are weak. Brake fluids. It acts as a stable force under pressure. Even though it is in liquid form, the pressure makes the brake pads rub against each other, causing friction that stops the wheel. The brake fluid is crucial since it controls the brake system. Next on the Blowbagets checklist is air. Are your tires properly inflated? Keep the right tire pressure to prevent accidents and decrease fuel economy. Tires, regardless if they're old or new, they lose air over time. This problem isn't easy to detect with the naked eye. You'll need to use a tire pressure gauge. Check the tires also for nails and other sharp objects that
Gas. Especially during long drives, a full gas tank is important. Imagine how troublesome it would be if you run out of fuel while you're stuck in traffic or driving along the road where a gas station is nowhere in sight. Keeping your gas tank full also prevents moisture build up in the tank, which may lead to eventual problems in the fuel delivery system. Furthermore, it keeps gasoline fumes from accumulating to dangerous levels. So don't forget to check your fuel level through the fuel gauge before you take your car out for a drive. Engine. It's better to detect an engine problem before you drive off rather than deal with it in the middle of the road. Check for the leaks that indicate an engine problem. Also, start the engine and listen to its sound. If you hear pinging, tapping, knocking, or any weird noise, you'd better have a mechanic check your engine.
Tires. Spend a few minutes checking your tires for bulges, bumps, and other signs of damage. The last for Blowbagets is self. Make sure that you are physically and emotionally fit, and don't forget your license and registration papers.